Speaker, in 2018, more than 2,000 illegal aliens were apprehended by federal law enforcement officers for homicides committed on American soil. That is roughly 2,000 dead in just 1 year. And that does not count some number of the 70,000 Americans whose lives are snuffed out each year by poisonous drugs, much of which is shipped illegally into America across our porous southern border. Americans would know more about these horrific killings if the media diverted just a fraction of the time it spends on extolling illegal aliens and attacking our brave Border Patrol and ICE officers and agents, to telling the stories of American lives needlessly ended by illegal aliens in our porous southern border. Today I share a few stories about those who died solely because of illegal aliens in our porous southern border. Louise Sullivan was a beloved mother, wife, and grandmother. Louise spent 50 years helping her sister fire up the oven at Omaha, Nebraska's Orsi's Italian Bakery, where she worked well into her 80s. In 2013, after 93 years of life, Louise was brutally raped and beaten to death by an illegal alien. To make matters even more horrific, Louise's daughter found her bleeding, battered, and dying mother with a naked illegal alien passed out on top of her. In 2010, in Houston, Texas, 14-year-old Shatavia Anderson was shot in the chest and killed by 2 illegal aliens. Shatavia loved her family and loved talking on the phone. She proclaimed that one day she was, quote, gonna be somebody, end quote. Shatavia was robbed of that dream by illegal aliens. In July 2018, in my hometown of Huntsville, Alabama, 2 drug cartel-related illegal aliens took Aurelia Mendoza and her 13-year-old granddaughter, Mariah Lopez, from their home in the dark of night. Aurelia was stabbed to death while her teenage granddaughter, Mariah, was forced to watch. Later, and in order to eliminate a witness, the illegal alien drug cartel members then beheaded Mariah and abandoned her body in the woods not far from where I live. Mariah's decaying body was not found for weeks. Mariah was a special needs student at Challenger Middle School. Her teachers described her as a, quote, sweet little girl who had a lot of friends, end quote. I have a Washington staff member, Michaela Lindo, who well remembers being babysat as a young child by family friend Tad Mattel. In 2009 in Huntsville, Alabama, then 19-year-old Tad Mattel was driving home with his girlfriend from a church social. While stopped at a traffic light, an illegal alien who was fleeing the scene of yet another crime and whose blood alcohol content was 3 times the legal limit, rear-ended Tad Mattel's car. This illegal alien had 3 prior DUIs. Tad Mattel's car exploded on impact, tragically killing Tad Mattel and his girlfriend. Tad, the oldest of 3 children, enjoyed making music and served as percussion leader in the Grissom High School marching band. 3 days before he was killed, Tad was awarded a full scholarship to the University of Alabama in Huntsville, where he planned to pursue and engineering degree. Mr. Speaker, each of these horrific deaths have one thing in common. None of these lives would have been stolen from us but for illegal aliens aided and abetted by Democrats who protect, promote, and prefer the lives of illegal aliens to the lives of American citizens. Mr. Speaker, these killings on American soil will continue if America does not secure our porous border. As for those who support amnesty and open borders, how many American lives and dreams must be snuffed out by illegal aliens before Washington has the guts and integrity to secure our porous southern border? How many Americans, dead Americans, does it take before you will start saving lives rather than aiding and abetting those illegal aliens who take them? I yield back the remainder of my time.